Welcome back to another episode where we go into reality and talk about whatever you want. I'm Usman, I'm going solo this time round, at least for this moment, and this is the Into Reality podcast. So, number 35. All we need is 50 more to number 50, and currently this time around we have 39 subscribers. So, 11 more subscribers to reach the 50, like Hawaii 50. So, if you are someone that does enjoy these episodes, and we're looking forward to the next ones in the future, hit the subscribe button and also like the episode. Give us a like, a comment down below, your opinions on anything we have to say. So, this country has been a bit on the limb, to say the least. In fact, to even say it's been on the limb would be an understatement. But there's been a lot of things that have been happening. A whole lot of things that have been happening. And basically, just to start it off, actually, before we talk about what's going to happen, let me just talk a little bit about myself. So, I have college as usual. It's just usual stuff, college, boredom, nowhere to go, and whatnot. Basically, you know how it works. Um, what else? I mean, on my second channel, I was actually able to upload 3 videos this week, which is actually a bit of a surprise, to be honest. And I've come to realize that this time around, my second channel will perform better than the main channel. Well, I'd probably say that's because the second channel has a way smaller sub count than my main channel. And the fact that the amount of views that second channel will make, it'd be closer to the sub count. So if you look at it in percentages, it will look pretty good. But if you look at the first video uploaded for the first time in 4 months on that channel, that's a story time video where I nearly got my main channel and another channel, which is not this one, deleted. So if you want to listen to that story, go and check it out. And check it out. But the thing is, it's only been 6 days since I uploaded that video. It's already up to 93 views. Now for a channel that only has like 115 subscribers, that is impressive. I mean, first time I checked it after uploading it, I had about 30. So I was like, not that much. Came back to 75, and then now come back to it again, 93. So I think the title and thumbnail pretty much did the job. But that's what I'm saying, for the least. So that's something. And again, this video that I wanted to upload, the 10 most subscribed house videos of 2020. That is a video I should have uploaded in December, but I have not done it. I've recorded it, but I have not edited it. Yeah, I haven't finished editing yet. And by the time I do that, it's gonna take me probably give me like a couple more days. And by the time, like when I say a couple more days, like a couple more days uninterrupted. Like I don't have to go and do something else. Like I just have this free time, get straight into it, edit it and whatnot, and then put the video in the channel. Most likely I'm gonna put it on Premiere. So by the time I do that, I'll be like, okay, cool. Maybe I can go and think of another video to do. Well, you know what? That's the video. YouTube. Get all these videos ideas, put them into reality, put them on the channel, see how people react. That's the main beauty of it. Another thing is, recently we we went to the shop and we got like these Korean noodles, these hot spicy noodles. They are amazing, spicy, but they are amazing. Like I had them for breakfast this morning, and I had no regrets on it. The thing is, like obviously the purpose of it is spicy. But then I realized that I I haven't been making it right. I haven't read the instructions because how I make those would be normally how I make like Indomie. So basically, water in the pot, then put it in the noodles, and put it in the sachets, or how people say sachets. Yeah, put it in, add a little bit of oil, turn it around, just cook it. Maybe add some other things if needed. And then boom, done. This one now I do the same way, but I realize what I have to do is I have to turn on the pot, put in the water, then add in the hot sauce first, then add in the the noodles, cook that up, but I don't put it on the plate, and then the sachet that has like the salt and whatnot, put that last after cooking, and then mix it up and eat it. So probably the next time I have those noodles, that's one thing I'm going to do. But now that I think about it, I have an idea on those on that one. I have an idea on that one. Maybe you should look out for that one soon. If you are a fellow subscriber on my YouTube channel. But if you're not, you can always go over there and subscribe. I'm on the road to 10,000 subscribers. And at this moment in time, I have 9.3 thousand. Just like less than 700 left. So I reached 1,000. I mean 10,000. Oh, my apologies for that one. What else has been happening with me recently? To be honest, like not really much has been happening. It's been same as usual for almost a year. And here's a fact for everyone. In another week, add another 7 days from today, and it will mark a whole year since the whole world. Well, I say the whole world. Well, some places. Well, for Ireland, since the country has gone in lockdown and pretty much ruined everything for everyone else. But now, that's pretty much myself out of the way. Time to look at what's been happening in this God-forsaken time with these God-forsaken people. And if you haven't been catching up, let me tell you what happened. So the people of Dublin, at least I think so, decided to take it to the city of Dublin, go into city center, go to Grafton Street, and have like a whole protest. Well, they say protest. It's basically just having a row with the feds. And basically, one of them just decided to have a row with them, just having a fight with them. And I'm thinking to myself, my days, why did you people go do that? Like, it was not that long. I know we've been in lockdown for long, but think about it. Till till like the end of March. I remember back there was I think it was like last month, 2 months. I don't know how long it was, but the government said the lockdown was going to be extended. I was offended by it. But now I look at it, it's like from this point now to when the restrictions will be uplifted, but still have a little bit of restrictions. It was not long left. All people had to do was be patient. People just had to be patient, and then we would be okay. Because think about it, when they decided to open the country in December, there was only one reason. That's because it was Christmas time. And still, for me, at the same time, that was ridiculous. It's because of Christmas. Come on, look at us. We did our Eid, but we still had to like do whatever we could. We couldn't go and celebrate one. No, we all had to stay at home. But then that thing happened. And then I heard about like 400 people were in hospital ever since that moment. And now I hear the number has gone down to 80. I'm like, okay, okay. but I'm still thinking like, will things still be okay? And if you ask me, to be fully honest with myself, Corona, it will all be over this year. I don't know when this year. I know 2021 will be the year that it ends. Corona ends, and it just becomes like. Now that I think about it, someone has mentioned that the coronavirus is probably not gonna go away. It will stick around and just be like the common, like a common, what do you call it? Like a common illness for some people. Obviously, like if you're if you don't have like a very strong like inside of your body are not like strong enough to get the coronavirus, that would be bad for you. But then like the vaccines, the vaccines are out and they're trying to give it to the people that need it the most right now. So it's probably gonna take a while before it comes to the more healthier people. And there would be like, okay, now we can go out and about. However, we like, but we're yet to see that. We're yet to see that day. Also, talk about vaccine. Israel, Israel have the vaccines, and they're the ones that are supposed to provide it to the Palestine, but they refuse. And I'm just like, I'm not surprised at this point. No, Israel is just a waste man country. It's a dead man's country. Yeah, it's just a bunch of foolishness and a bunch of stupidity. Like they want them to suffer. They want Palestine to suffer. But I digress on that. We already know how I feel about that one. Another thing that has been up recently was about the 2030 World Cup. That's been in discussion lately, and obviously we are aware that the 2002 World Cup will be taking place in Qatar, which is bizarre. Which is, to be honest, it is bizarre because the fact that the World Cup is going to take place in November and December, I was like, that is a very inconvenient time. Also, the temperature in that country, I don't know if people will be able to cope with that, cope with such. But since it's FIFA, I'm pretty much going to say the dollar took advantage of it. But I digress on that one. I'm like, come on. At least the 2002 World Cup should take place in a country like Australia. That country is big. And you know what? The Aussies can go and enjoy themselves. Oh, they're holding the World Cup. Let them have it. But I digress on that one. Now, we all know the 2006 World Cup is going to take place in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. But the finals probably taking place in the United States because why not? That one. I think yeah, that one's already confirmed. But 2030, that one's not confirmed yet. And what we've been hearing is that the Republic of Ireland, yeah, Republic of Ireland, teaming up with England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, that they want to hold the 2030 World Cup. Now, my honest, full opinion, they should go for it. Yes. Like, I would love it if Ireland, and yeah, the rest of them don't need, host the 2030 World Cup. I know that's like 9 years away from here, but that would be unbelievable for this country. And I wish it could be far better. I wish it would be absolutely better if the World Cup final takes place in Dublin. Like, I don't want it to be in England because them England ones, they have it. They get everything. They get everything. This Euros, the final is going to take place in Wembley Stadium, London, England. Like let them come here to Dublin, the final beating. There's India Viva Stadium. Imagine that will be something that this country will never forget for many years to come after that moment. So, so I'm just giving them the best amount of luck to get that deal done. Let them confirm with FIFA that Ireland and the UK to host the World Cup. That would be unbelievable. No doubt about it. No cap. Ooh. Also, talk about football. Now, if we're gonna talk about that one, I'm gonna talk about the Europa League first. Not Champions League, not Premier League. I'm gonna talk about Europa League first. Now, I know not many people will be like interested in Europa League because that was the bigger thing. Yeah, I get that. But my favorite team plays in Europa League. And I didn't want to be in that predicament. But it is what it is. We move. Anyways, from the draw, I can remember Ajax are going to be playing against BSC Young Boys. Arsenal are playing against Olympiacos, the same team that knocked us out from the Europa League around the 32 last season. But this time around, we're looking to get our revenge, our retribution, come and take back, to come and give back what was given to us. I'm coming in for the revenge. Yeah, this is time for revenge. No holding back. No more nonsense. Just go and get the revenge. Another one Tottenham draw with I don't know who. Another one, and probably the biggest one in the round of 16 is Manchester United against AC Milan. That is a huge one. I'm probably good for all the teams still in the competition because it's guaranteed that one of them is going out. One of them is going out. And if you ask me who would I want between the two of them to be out, as much as I want Man United to be knocked out of that tournament, realistically, in terms of everything happening, I will want AC Milan to be knocked out because of the fact they are on a roll. They've been informed and they're in the title race for the Serie A. So I know they'll be coming in with the heat. They'll be packing all that heat. But if Man United can somehow knock them out, I'll be blessed. Then moving to the quarterfinals, hopefully don't get them. But to talk about that, Leicester City, who were in the Europa League, got knocked out by Slavia Prague. Slavia Prague knocked Leicester City out of the Europa League. Who would have thought? Like, who would have thought? I mean, I was shocked when I heard that one. Like, with all the quality Leicester City had, they couldn't make it to the next round. Yet they were able to beat Sevilla in the round of 16 in the Champions League 16-17 season. But hey, that's football. You can't beat them all unless you're the winner of the competition. And probably the biggest one of them all, Napoli getting knocked out. Now, I don't remember who knocked them out, but I know that the aggregate was 3-2. They lost to get knocked out. Look at that, they're probably like the top two biggest threats in the Europa League. But then they got knocked out. I just really think Napoli don't really give a damn about the Europa League all that much. They prefer to play Champions League and Champions League only. If they're in the Europa League, they won't even try. Just get out of it. And until next season. even though there's no chance they're going to win that one either. So that's Europa League draws. In the Champions League, however, things are looking interesting. Now, I remember the draws I did with Abdullahi. I'm not gonna talk about them until the round of 16 has been complete. To go over what's been happening, Real Madrid beat Shakhtar 1-0, and that was a close one because Real Madrid had to grind just for that goal, even though they didn't need to. Another one, Man City beat Mönchengladbach 4-1, looking comfortable as they get into the next round, and I'll get to them later on. Liverpool beat Leipzig 2-0. PSG beat Barcelona 4-1 at the Nou Camp, which is the biggest one. At this current moment in time, Dortmund beat Sevilla. I think it was like 2-1 or 3-1. I don't remember. Then, what other things? Oh, yeah. Chelsea beat Atletico 1-0 at the Wanda Metropolitano, with Giroud scoring a wonder goal. A fabulous goal. Bicycle. I think it was like a scissors kick or a bicycle game. I would say it's a scissors kick because that would look like to me in my eyes. And not only that, who else played? Am I forgetting any other team? Oh yeah, Porto drew 1-1 with Juventus, but because it's 1-1, Juventus have the advantage coming into the second leg. So all they need to do is just draw the game 0-0 or just win to the quarterfinals. And I believe that's all of them. I believe that's all of them. Am I forgetting one of them? Don't think so. But probably there is more that I've not even talked about. But I was wondering, are Inter Milan still in? Inter Milan still in the Champions League, or did they get knocked out somehow? Anyways, that's them. Coming into the Premier League, Man City is just phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I think now they're like 21, 22 games unbeaten so far, and they're 14 points clear from second place Man United. It just looks like they're gonna go and win the league again, which is not surprising. But that's Liverpool. So that's them. Liverpool lost 1-0 at home to Chelsea. It has not been going well for Liverpool at all whatsoever. And I know if Abdullahi was here, he would just be even more disappointed than he already is. Like they won away at away from home 2-0 against Sheffield United. But somehow they just can't seem to be winning at home. Like now it doesn't matter if any away teams playing at Anfield. Because the fans are not there, they'll be like, just neutral ground. I just go for it. Um, Another one is with Liverpool still, like they're outside of the top four, and it's hard to believe they would make it to the Champions League next season. Who knows? West Ham United are in the top four, and Everton. I think Everton are also in the top four, or they're pushing to get into the Champions League. And they've been doing really well ever since they got an Ancelotti. Players came in because of the coach. Players are playing well because of the coach. and it's just going extremely well for them. I know one of the hierarchies in the club, Usmanov, who used to own like 33% of Arsenal, he said, apparently, I'm not so sure about this, but I heard troops say this, that Usmanov said he will do everything in his power to destroy Arsenal. And that's probably because that he never had the chance to like take over the club. Like Stan Kroenke is just stubborn. He refused to build Arsenal. He refused because he knows Arsenal is his money making cow. It's a cow that makes him milk, and he will not sell it. Basically, every bit of money Arsenal makes, he takes it and brings it back to America just to make the stadium and not whatnot, whatnot. But that's to them. And I don't blame Usmanov. In fact, he can be our guest. He can be our guest and do whatever he pleases. Um, moving on. Talking about Arsenal, we're gonna stick with them, and that they drew 1-1 against the Burnley. Like VAR referee, they're both they're both such a mess. Like the fact that there was a literal handball, and somehow that's not our fault. We don't get a penalty. No, yeah, to say that it's ruining the beautiful game would be an understatement. It's a shame. Like, it's not even VAR that's the problem. It's the people. It's the people that are behind it that are the problem. Yet people would like to wonder how they went to the World Cup and no English referee was there. It's because of foolishness like this. That's why we haven't had referees, English referees at least, at the World Cup. But that's one problem there. So that's the football. And I'm gonna talk about the final topic. Wait, before I even get to the final topic, like Liverpool, it's not been like I know I said it hasn't been going well for Liverpool, but maybe like two factors that they're not doing well are unfortunate, and it's obviously nothing that we wish upon the player or coach. As we all know, Jurgen Klopp's mother passed away due to coronavirus, and the fact that he was not able to try and to go and see her is it is a bit of a shame. It is a shame. It's unfortunate. It's sad. And Allison lost his dad due to a flood that happened in southern Brazil at their family holiday home, which is unfortunate factors. Probably the reason as to why the club are not performing well. I'm not going to say those true reasons. I know that those factors are playing a part of it, but that's unfortunate. I hope that those two can take the time they need to recover and then come back strong to come back stronger. Because I don't know how losing a loved one is. I've always seen people I've known losing loved ones, so I can tell it's not the best. It's not the best. It's unfortunate. But now, time to talk about the final topic for this episode of the podcast, and that is basically something that has been around but has resurfaced again. Is Asian hate. Now, on a real note, this is this is similar, if not almost the same, as the Black Lives Matter movement last year. Now, first of all, I really have to ask, why are people hating on Asians? Why are people being racist towards Asians? Like, what kind of satisfaction would people find in just being in just being hatred towards Asians? Like, like you think people just being racist towards black people just because of color our of our skin and that we're minorities? That's one thing. Asians, because they don't look like the rest of people, it's, it's just ridiculous. These things people need to realize. Just like black people wear Asian clothes. Some of them, they eat Asian food. I don't tell me they don't, because I'm pretty sure I can mention some Asian foods that people can do eat. They watch Asian movies, Asian cartoons. Basically, people watch anime, and we all know that is Asian, and that is Asian Japanese. And people listen to Asian music. And don't tell me you don't. K, I know there's K-pop, BTS, or whatnot. Those ones are there. But I don't listen to them because it's not my cup of tea. The point is, how could you hate Asian, but like everything that Asians made? Like it's basic. Like, just get to the point. It's wrong. It's stupid. You're degrading yourself. Just hate people for whatever reason whatsoever. You're being racist. You're being dumb. Just just stop it. It's not worth it for anyone. And I feel every Asian that has to go with this mischief from other people. I hope I hope that rectifications will be made on these errors, because I know how it feels. Because like with black people, it's taking long time, a very very long time, just to get equal equal equality between us and the others. But yeah, it's depressing, but it is what it is. I'm going to end this episode right here. Unfortunately, neither Abdullahi nor Khalil were able to be on this episode, but it is what it is. You know how it goes. If you are new around here and you enjoy these episodes, feel free to hit the like button, share them around to your, to your family and friends that would love listening to us. Subscribe if you're new around here. We are trying to get this channel to 50 subscribers, and you can follow all our socials as you'll be seeing right on the screen, with the Twitter, the Instagram, and the Snapchat, as you're seeing right now. So once again, thank you for listening to this episode. We'll be back next week. Take care and peace.